Alrighty guys, we are back on the road, just us and the full moon and a few kangas, and 85k an hour, that's about our speed. So we're headed from Gaduga to Brewarina. We'll refuel, we might have enough to get to Bourke, and then I'm onto a property. So we'll go and see if we can get some pigs. So it's 6 o'clock in the morning, still black as anything, no sign of sun coming up, but we've got plenty of light because of the moon. So on we go. Righto guys, here we are. This is literally right out the back of Bourke. I'm heading out to this station. I hope I've taken the right road. In a little place near Ford's Bridge, and as you can see they've had a lot of rain out here, so I'm not sure how that goes with the pigs, but the bloody roads are rough, very rough. I haven't seen a grader for a while, but that's alright, we'll just keep plugging away. I'm doing 60 and I got about, I don't know, maybe about 70 k's to go. G'day again guys. Alright, so we are literally out the back of Bourke here. So I'm a little place, well it's not a little place, it's a huge sheep station. I came here pig shooting years ago with Dad, didn't get anything, but I contacted this guy. I found the guy who owns the station and contacted him, and he said yep, it's all good to come out here. So this is where I've ended up, to go and see if I can get onto some pigs. So from Bourke, so I went from Gaduga to all these different towns. Anyway, I ended up in Bourke, and then I came north about an hour to Ford's Bridge, and then from there it's just a whole bunch of cross 6 cattle grids, turn left at the old water tank, turn right at the, you know, the old Lister engine sitting on a drum, 2 more grids and you're there. So it's right out in the sticks, and it's absolutely silent except for the birds. So I'm here for probably maybe 4 or 5 nights, just to chill out. You get the full stars out here, no light pollution. I'm just about to get a fire going, but what I'll do before, as always, we put the drone up for a look. I'll give you a look around the extremely rustic accommodations. I'm not staying in it, I'm staying in my rig. It's a lot more luxurious, but this is very rustic, and this is where we stayed the last time, and it really hasn't changed much at all. So let's have a look. Righto, so this is the old shearer's quarters. Over here, hang on, I've just got to do the old switcheroo again. Sorry, just had to do the old switcheroo with the microphone. So over there is the old shearing shed. We'll certainly go and have a look. Not working anymore, but they still do run sheep here. And this is the old shearer's quarters. So there's my old rig, and it's been raining out here. Believe it or not, it's been raining. So you can see all the greenery sort of over there. That is everywhere. There's wildflowers out. It really is a great time to be here. Like, look at all that. That's normally never green like that. It is just red and dry, but you can see like there's actually mud here. And see, this property gets rented out like basically all year round to shooters. So I don't think I'm ever going to get any pigs because it gets pretty hammered. But look, the last guys that were here, they just left yesterday, I think. They had quad bikes and dogs, so yeah, fat chance I'm going to get anything. But it's still good to just to be out here and be remote. I absolutely love it. My sort of country. So there's my bike, the bike that actually goes, that I swap back, and I've been for a good long strap on that, so that's excellent. So here we go. Here's the shearer's quarters. Here's where, I'm not sure what those pens are there. So here you go, look, there's all the quad tracks. They used to park the quads here, I guess. Here's the old fire. Okay, there's the old boiler. I think we used that last time. I think I was here about 10 years ago. Maybe less, maybe 8. I think that was still going. But the old boiler for the shower. So I remember we had to fire it up, but it's not going now. So here's our fire. Plenty of, well, more firewood here than you poke a stick at. Ancient old, extremely dry wood. Old chairs. There's an old pizza oven sort of a thing there. Poor old thing. Here, and this is homemade barbecue with a keg, pretty cool. And in here we got a laundry. There's power here and everything. I'm not going to use it, but it's here. I might use it, but I don't need it because my batteries are getting plenty of sun. So I've got running water from a bore. Here's the showers. Now they were in a bit better condition last time I was here. That one looks like it still would probably work. But these two have sort of collapsed. Poor old things. So yeah, I went to the guy who owns the property. His name's Rex. Quite the character, mate. Quite the character. I might throw the camera on him a bit later. He's coming over for some beers, he said. As long as he brings his own, because I haven't got many. Showers. There you go. Oh yeah, new showers in here. So there we have it. Now, some bins. So let's have a look inside. The old shearers quarters. That looks like an old chimney there. So that's obviously got to go. Alright, let's have a look in here. Yep. This is as I remember it, and it smells like I remember it. Like fire, like that there. So you can even have a fire inside. Have a look at all this. God love it. Have a look. What do you reckon, girls? You'd spend a few nights in here, wouldn't you? Surely. This is the kitchen. Wait till I show you the bedrooms. Oh, fridge there. Stereo. And in here... Sorry, card was full. I had to delete some old videos. But here we go. Here's the kitchen. Big old stove still in there. Imagine how many shearers have cooked on this over the years. Look at it. How amazing. Don't know what that is. It's a sink. Oh, microwave. Look at the size of it. It's huge. Another door out there. Alright, so let's have a look at the accommodations. There you go, you can couch surf if you don't want to stay in one of the beds, in one of the hospital beds. Alright, let's see what's behind door number 1. Hope there's no snakes and shit. No, just a couple of beds. There you go. It's about as good as it gets for the shearers, but you've got aircon, so that's alright in summer. Don't need it now, of course. End of July. So I'm assuming they're all the same. Yep, all the same. So there you have it. And these ones on this side are a bit better than the ones on the other side. So I remember me and Dad stayed on the other side there, and oh god, they were pretty feral. And then we've got the dunny is over there, proper flush toilet is over there, and then over there, that contraption right there with the solar panels, that's the bore, and water gets pumped up into that tank over there, and then just gravity fed down to here. So here's the other side. I think this side's a bit neglected. Yep, he's empty. I couldn't see any critters dropping on your head in the middle of the night. So there we go, guys. Alright, let's go over to the wool shed and have a look. Over there. This is the track to come in off the main road, if you'd call it a main road. And there's the gate to get in. Alright, wool shed. So there's all the yards. Look at that beautiful big peppercorn tree there. Don't get those in Queensland. They like these arid conditions. So this is the old wool shed. So let's go and have a look in here. This is all the yard. So these doors, they'd shear them in there, and then when they're done, they push them out, and they'd just come sliding down a ramp, and then into here, and then into there, and then wherever. So, alright, this looks like the old shed. That's probably where they used to sharpen the clippers. Okay. Oh, Smuggo. I wonder if maybe it still is working. I'll ask Rex. Because there's all Smuggo stuff here. And it looks like it's pretty good condition. Like one, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 stations for shearing. So, oh, he told me he had a keg. There you go. There's a beer keg. No, he told me he had lots of beer. Okay. So here we go, inside the shed here. That's the big spinning table where they put the wool on to sort it, I think. Or to do whatever. And always at the wool shed, there's some wool. Yeah, half a bag of wool. So, oh, and there's the clipper thing there. And always at the wool shed, you've got to have a wool press, and there it is. And it looks like it has been moved here recently, because there's a trolley jack. It looks, and this is all brand new roof and steel up there. So yep, I'm thinking this is still a working shed. There's old timber there ready to be used. So yes, I think it's an actual working shed, guys. I will confirm. Oh Jesus, got to be careful. All right, so there's some chutes. They send the sheep down there when they're shorn, down there, and they go actually under the floor there, and then I guess make their way out. I think that's how it works. But that's where they're all stashed before they get sheared. And I guess they drag them out through this gate, shear them here, down there when they're done. This battery light's flashing, so if I run out of battery I do apologise. There's a whole bunch of power points up there, so they're obviously used for something. Like I said, smoko table, barbecue. So, and then here is, out here, there's another yard. Oh good, down there. Another yard there. More pens out the back, and look how green it is, just crazy. And then here's another yard, all the yards out here. Green again, troughs full. And there we are, over there. Right there. So there you go, guys, there's a little mini tour of the wool shed at all these different names keep slipping my mind. Wampra station. Wampra, W-A-M-P-R-A. Wampra station. Digging it? Righto guys, here we go, up in the drone. This is looking sort of south, and that's directly above where we're camping. That's just a couple of dams at the bottom end of the paddock. In the background, top right of the screen there, that is a ginormous, well, I don't know, I guess it's a floodplain. And it's huge. Right there where that channel sort of begins to go into it. Oh, we'll come back to that. Yeah, we're going the other way. So that's south there, basically. So look at that, just flat. That's a track down to that other big, ginormous sort of drainage plain out the back there. So this is me down here at the little shearer's quarters. whole bunch of scrap iron out there to the right, and all those green patches, they're normally not there. That's just because of all the rain they've had. There's so much water lying around, so it's sort of a good and a bad thing. It's good, like absolutely brilliant actually, to see this country that's pretty much desert, nice and green, but it's bad for trying to get onto any pigs. So there's that big channel that goes out into that drainage. The road that runs like at the start of that channel, that's the road that you come in on. The other one that branches off to the straight up there, that's just a fence line. I think that's a fence line there too, that sort of curves away from that dam. But look at those green patches. Looks like a golf course. This is out in the semi-arid desert. So yeah, you can get right across the other side of that through the property. You can drive straight across there, but I had a look today and there is water over the middle of it. But Rex, the property owner, said just go straight through it. He said that the ground's pretty hard. So I might even go over there. Look at that big sort of lake thing there to the right. That's just water laying on the ground. I rode my bike all up through there, and it's just like lakes everywhere because of all the rain they've had. So really is quite cool. So I think this video goes for quite a long time, so sorry if you get bored. Yeah, that's just a fence line right there in the middle. And there's another big body of water over there. Now we're sort of looking north. That's about north. And there's that other, that's where I'm going tomorrow. Out to that, going to go and have a look at that humongous big floodplain out the back there. So, where are we? Obviously coming back. So check it out. You can literally see the curvature of the earth out here. When I was driving this morning in the dark, and just as the sun was coming up, you could from right to left, horizon was just a curve. It's so flat and huge out here. It's amazing. And obviously the red dirt. But there's my little setup. So yeah, just awesome. Full moon tonight. Had a fire. Just great. But coming to land, so you can watch that. I'm done talking till the next one actually. This is some really nice footage I reckon I got on the next one. Hi guys, alright, so got a bit of just a video diary. Today's the 27th, I hope you can see me. I tried to make this video earlier when it was a bit lighter, but the memory card got full, so I had to go and empty it, and it took forever, so I lost the light. So I've just got a torch over here, sort of trying to light my ugly head up, but anyway, yeah, so it's Monday today, fantastic day. Got on the bike this morning and went for a drive and a ride down the back here.
it's not getting light here till like 7ish or something. I mean, it's still pitch black at 6 o'clock. It's crazy. So I got up and went for a ride. Oh, what a mistake that was. I just didn't think to bring gloves. And it was, my hands froze. They were like ice blocks. So I went a couple of K, came back. It was just too cold. Jeez, it was cold. So I waited for the sun to come right up about 9 o'clock, and then I went again when it was warmer. But it was fantastic exploring the property. I did stop and go for a walk, a long walk, and I actually got a pig. So I'm stoked with that. I've achieved what I wanted to achieve, which is to shoot my first pig. And I tell you, I don't know what time it is, no idea. Probably around about 6:30 now. But over here you should see this full moon coming up. It is bright orange and it is massive. It's like the sun. It's a true full moon tonight. So when I'm done yabbing, I'll spin the camera around and give you a look. Probably won't capture it in its full beauty, but it's just stunning. So yeah, now I'm just chilling out by the fire. I had booked to stay here until Thursday, and the property owner said if I want to stay longer I can, because the guys that were due to come in before me, there was just a mix up with the dates and they're not here till a little bit later. But I'm done here. Normally I would stay, but should see this moon. I would stay, but yep, no, I'm going to keep moving. I got things to do and other places to be. Well, not really, but yeah, I'm going to get cracking back to Bourke and look around there and head back down to Darling and go and see some other stuff I want to see. So yeah, just chilling, just having a beer now, and I found a creek right down the back there. It's just such ancient land out here. It's crazy. It really is the true outback of New South Wales out here. Yeah, it was really cool. So it was a good day riding the bike around with no helmet like they do out here. So all good, just taking it easy. Plenty of wild goats. Got a family of goats that come right up to the fence line here and munch on all the nice green stuff around here in the evening, so that's nice. And then they take off back down there and do what they're doing. So there's lots of goats around. They've broken off now into their bachelor herds, so the males all group together and then they all hang out and the females all hang out in separate herds. It's really cool to see. All the billies, you can tell them, they've got the big horns and the big beards and they stink if you can get close enough to them, but you can't really. Lots of big kangaroos here, the big red kangaroos. They're really cool. So yeah, this old creek, it had water flowing through it and it had scoured away, because it's all just sandy sort of red dirt out here. But in this creek it had scoured away down to all the rock. And that rock, you can't even imagine how old that rock would be. But yeah, it's really cool to see all this sort of stuff. But anyway, I'm probably done waffling. I'm going to turn you around and get you a look at this moon as best as I can anyway. Yeah, I tried to look at it. It just looks like a little pinprick. It's impossible to capture it, but it's massive. It's huge and orange. So really cool. But fantastic to have this motorbike because it was such a huge part of my trip. Sorry, I'm just going to waffle here. I'm just bored. I'm sitting around the fire with, not a human to be seen. So I'm just yapping. But good to have a motorbike. So the whole part of this trip, very important part of this trip, was to have a bike. So that's why I was so disgusted with this shit heap that I swapped my good bike for. I thought this other one was good. It looked good, but it turned out to be just a sack of shit lemon. One of those things with a glitch in it that is impossible to find without absolutely, time and money, which I just didn't have. So glad to have my bike back. It has been, touch wood, it has been running like an absolute trooper. Starts first pop, even in the freezing cold, and will go all day. So I'm absolutely stoked to have that back. What else can I tell you? Not much really, just chilling, just hanging out in the absolute silence. Not a breath of wind, not a creature stirring, and it is as silent as a crypt out here. We're not getting the good stars that we normally would get because of the full moon. It's just lighting up the sky. You can almost read a book under the moon when it goes up. It's really big out here, and lots of light casts shadows. Really gorgeous. So that's about it. Just chilling by the fire. I might even go put a bit of music on. It's sort of a shame to spoil the peace and quiet with music, but you know, whatever. And then yeah, I'll just probably have another beer after this one and go and I guess have something to eat and hit the sack. So that's my video diary for the 22nd, Monday the 22nd it is. So yeah, and I'll be out of here on Thursday. Oh, the property owner's mum, she's 94, and she, when I rocked up here, she came in. Oh God, love her. Talk about, oh my God, talk about salt of the earth. Anyway, she's having trouble with her ignition in her Land Cruiser, and I said, look, I'm happy to fix it for you, you know. And so she's going to get the part on Wednesday. I think I've already said this. She's going to get the part on Wednesday, and then I'll fix that for her on Thursday, and then I'm off again. So it's great. We've got a couple more days as well to go out and explore and see what's around, and then on we go. So there you go. Sorry about the long rant, but I just feel like talking. So see you on the next one. All right, here we go on day 3. So I've come back to where I got that pig yesterday. I'm a fair way away from it now, but I've walked up this ancient creek bed. Have a look at it, would you? How old? This is what I was talking about, this rock. I mean, how old is this rock? And look at that little water hole there. Probably the difference between life and death back in the day, with the indigenous coming through here. But have a go at it, would you? Just amazing, so old and ancient. Anyway, haven't seen any pigs yet, plenty of sign, but yep, we'll just keep wandering. Okay, just doing a bit of a selfie as we're out here. Have a look around here. It's just amazing. I'm just out wandering. I've ridden, oh, I don't know, probably don't know how many Ks. I haven't kept track from the station, and I'm out here just wandering around out in the middle of absolutely nothing. It is just amazing. I don't know if there's ever been human feet out here before. I mean, I can't see the indigenous coming through here in bare feet because it's all just gibbers and probably not a lot to hunt out here. So yeah, I can't see the indigenous you know, being out around here. Well, they probably were, who knows. I haven't come across any artifacts or, you know, sign, but it's amazing how the landscape changes. So we've got these big gibber plains here, as you can see, that just go for miles, and then over here, I'll show you, then it will just stop, and it'll just be a totally different landscape. Oh, big giant kanga over there, big red kanga. But there's certainly not, I don't think, going to be any, well, there's pig tracks everywhere, but I'm sort of heading back the opposite direction now from where I came, and the wind is sort of not much to think of, but it is not in my favour now that I'm heading this way. It's coming from behind me. So with pigs, they're basically blind. They've got terrible eyesight, but they've got probably the best sense of smell on the planet. So as soon as they get one little whiff of you, they're gone. So oh, look at this, something's been lying in there, using that for a bit of that hollow for a bit of a layup. So, see, here's all the pig tracks here. So you can see them, they're everywhere. Not sure if you can see those. So that's what we can follow. They stand out really easy in this really soft stuff. So we can do our best to follow those tracks, but I think it's a case of just getting lucky, stumbling across a mob. Something bellowing over there, might be a big bull. So this is a cattle paddock here, but I don't think the cattle come over here on all these gibbers. I can't see it being very comfortable on their feet, but I heard something way off in the distance. So still cattle. Oh, there's big pig sign here, look at this. And this is, they are big pig tracks right there, and they are heading off in that direction, which is the direction we're going. So hopefully we can stumble across. It'll be a big boar, so hopefully we can find him. Righto, I'll check back in later. Hey everyone, alright, so I've got back. It's about, I don't know, it must be about 4 in the arvo, I reckon. Been out all day, saw a couple of pigs, but spooked them and they bolted. They were in a creek bed, but I didn't get a shot off, so not to worry. But this is my rig. Got the DRZ 400, great bike, 223, hat and sunnies, and I got my backpack there, a couple of bottles of water, GPS of course. I put my phone in there anyway, even though there's totally no service out here. Binoculars, rangefinder, and some snacks. So that's it. I just get on that thing and off I go. Alright guys, here is the old resident goats that come in about this time of a night time and get all this nice green grass. So they're totally wild. I'm just filming out the window with a camper. So, oh, and there's another one over there at the back, munching on that tree there. There they're just chilling. All different colours. Got the white face, this one. They look healthy and fat, all this lovely green grass. Normally they'd be just picking that nasty old shrubs in the background, but look at this, like caviar. They don't know I'm here. And there are, oh man, there are thousands and thousands and thousands of these things out here. Alright, remember I was saying earlier that they've all broken off into their bachelor herds. See his beard? So he's a Billy, and if you have a look, I just noticed this, so I've started filming again. They're all very, very young goats, but if you have a look, they've all got little beards. See the black one there? He's got a little beard.
This guy here, he's got a little black beard, see? So, beard. So these are all billies. Have a look. Here's the one here. Where's he? Him. He's got a little beard. So these are all males, all billies. But I did notice out the back, where are we? Not that one, over there behind that bush. I think that's a female. Because she's got a little one. Oh, there's a little one there. And where's Mum? I think she was a big white one. She might be over behind there somewhere. And she's fat as, so she might be pregnant. Which they always are. And they breed like rabbits. And he's only a, well, he's the biggest billy here. You can tell by his horns. But some of them out there are twice as big as him. They're huge with massive horns. They're real big king billies. They're out the back there. You see them. I see them every day, all the time. The real big ones, they hang around in little herds like this. But they've thinned out. Last time I was here, there was herds of like, 20 or 30, and they were everywhere. There's not as many around this time, but they're always around. Just not as many. So there we go. Little bachelor herd up at the camp.